morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you find me. I am Jenna Ross with Spiritually Savage. I am a medium, psychic, channeler, soul coach, card reader, whatever it is that you're looking for spiritually, I got you covered. I am going to do a collective twin flame reading today because I feel like we are in extreme twin transition right now. And somebody asked me yesterday, one of my clients asked me yesterday, um, about if you are not a twin, can you still watch twin flame readings and get something out of them? Because she said she still watches them and she still feels like she gets something out of them, even though she doesn't have a twin or she doesn't feel like she is a twin. So, listen to me. She also wanted to know if I felt like the transition in the collective was, or the transition in twins being in union right now was causing the collective to awaken. And I told her I actually think it's the other way around right now. I feel like that the collective being ready to be moved into this paradigm, the new paradigm and the new way of thinking, is pulling twins together because it's shaking twins that weren't necessarily all the way ready to do this fully. I think the timelines have been moved up. I think some things have happened that have moved the timelines up, and so the universe is pulling twins into awakening and into union now to help lead the collective. And I think that you'll understand that normally your leaders don't show up until it's time. If you've ever watched any of those apocalypse shows like The Walking Dead or any of those, Generation Z, any of that, is it's all about your leaders and the people who matter do not arise until that situation arises. They're usually somebody that seems really non-assuming, like your garbage man, or just a random cop, or a plumber or something that steps up and ends up being the leader that saves everything. And that is because once the need arises, that's when you find out what people are capable of. Normally people like that will just step back and let somebody else lead and say, I'm not a leader, I didn't ask for this. Well, it doesn't matter if you asked for it or not, it's coming for you, and if it's your destiny, it's your destiny, and that's the way it is. So I feel like the way that the collective is moving now is shaking twins awake, because we're going to need to step up and lead the collective as we move forward. So some of you twins are not going to feel ready, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you this: nobody feels ready until it happens. If you've ever had a child or a parent, you know that you don't ever feel ready until it actually happens, and you have to do it in practice. Nobody who's ever gone to school to be a doctor, especially a surgeon, feels ready until they do it a few times. And that is the thing, is that you aren't ready until you start putting these things into practice, or you don't feel ready. You are ready already. You have everything that you need already inside of you. You're just not using it, or you're not implementing it, or you don't feel like you've had cause to use it yet. So I want to ask Spirit about the collective right now, because when my friend asked me, should she be able to get something out of twin readings, of course, because there's masculine and feminine energy in all of us, and your twin journey can be implemented into the collective as in balancing your masculine and feminine within you. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be looked at as this person is my divine feminine, this person is my divine masculine. That's not the way it works. And by the way, that's why your energy has zero to do with your gender, because all of us have divine feminine and divine masculine energy. So if you're reading the twin readings and you believe you're a twin, then you need to look at it as, what am I really? Like, look at the pattern of the readings and say, by this pattern and by this reading, I might be the girl in the relationship, but I'm actually the divine masculine. because that does happen, or vice versa. Also, in same sex relationships, one of you is still going to be the divine masculine and divine feminine. And so you need to understand that balancing these energies within yourself is imperative and has zero to do with gender. So look at it like that. Again, this is going to be a twin flame collective reading. So everything is not going to jive with where you are in your journey. You take what you can and leave what does not fit you. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't jive with you. All right. And as always, thank you for listening, and make sure that you subscribe and like and share. This is a brand new channel, so I'm really interested in growing it and being able to help you and support you in whatever you're dealing with within your journey. Whether it's a twin journey, whether it's just brand new spiritual awakening, whether it's witchy stuff, or whether you're just trying to learn how to stop overthinking and listen to your soul. Because that's my jam, is taking the woo out of really spiritual stuff and speaking to you in layman's terms. So I always say I take the woo out and replace it with you so that you understand how it works, okay? So I want Spirit to talk to us right now. Give us some messages for the Divine Collective. The counterparts are twins. And let's see where we are headed this end of the month. Where are we right now, and where are we headed this end of the month? Yes, yes, yes. We are re-energizing. Let me see if I can get that where my light is not jacking it up so you can actually see it. Okay. You know, when you do these videos, it's like mirrored, which is, again, a twin phenomenon. Everything's mirrored, so everything's opposite. So when I'm moving it, I'm like, where the fuck? So we're re-energizing. A lot of us have been on this journey for years. If you have been on I've been on this, I met my twin over 20 years ago. So I've been on this journey for a really long time. Many of you have been in a very intense journey the last 2-3 years. And so we're re-energizing. We are learning about self-love right now and really implementing. A lot of us have put up boundaries with our twins and are separated or not communicating because we kind of got frustrated and we're even thinking this was not going to happen. And we were like, okay, well, fuck this person. I can't do this anymore. I just got to walk away. This is not what I want in my life. This is not healthy. This is never going to happen. It doesn't matter. When you walk away, you still feel it inside. You still feel the pull. You still feel them, and it makes it really difficult to be separated. But some of us thrive in it still and are able to understand that this separation is necessary. And so we're re-energizing, we're resting because we are tired. And we are not just tired like I need to sleep more. We are soul tired because it has been an arduous journey. It has been a struggle. And no matter how hard you lean in, the struggle is real. And the lessons are hard fought and well learned and well integrated. And so there is a semblance of exhaustion right now. The feminines are in exhaustion and need to recalibrate and just enjoy this time alone and push forward to what they have been working on. They've done a lot of the work. The feminine always leads the charge because the divine feminine part of you awakens much quicker. It is the part that's more in touch with source. And so your divine masculine is more in touch with the physical. It's more in touch with action. It's more in touch with finances. It's more in touch with responsibilities and those types of things. And so it is very much, we're very much tired. The divine masculines are exhausted for another reason, and that is because they have been fighting their soul. They have been fighting the changes that needed to be made, the things they needed to face, the trauma that keeps coming up. They're just in a battle to deny and to continue with everything the way it is. They don't want to change anything. and they're exhausted and their soul is exhausted, but physically they are just exhausted. Some of them are seeing financial ruin, they're seeing things taken away in their life, they're seeing relationship ruin, they're seeing friends evacuate, they're seeing everything being taken away from them systematically, and no options in sight to fix this. They find band-aids sometimes, but their coping skills and everything are turning to ash in their mouth. They are not helping anymore, and they're just tired and they just want to cry and scream and kick shit and try to figure out what the fuck to do, because they've been doing everything they know to do, and that's the problem, is they're doing what they have always done and expecting a different result. It is time for our masculines to break free. Okay, they need to break free from this pattern. They have got to leave relationships. They have got to leave jobs. They have got to let go of these paradigms and beliefs that are stifling them. They have also got to let go of trauma that they are hugging to so tightly and denying that it's a problem. It was a long time ago. I'm past it. No, you're not. You've never dealt with it. You've pushed it down. You've ignored it. You've acted like it was a long time ago, that it doesn't matter anymore. So they need to break free from these chains that they're keeping around themselves, and let themselves free, because nobody is holding them hostage but themselves. They just don't want to change what they're doing. They need to get back to this innocence. Okay, they need to create this innocence within themselves that is getting back to this childlike flow. All right, when you're a child, you don't know that those are the things that you're supposed to be doing. You know why you like butterflies? Because you like them as a child. You know why you like bugs? Because you like them. You know why you don't want to eat that? Because you don't like it. And it needs to get back to that simplicity of, I'm not doing this because I can't do it anymore. I don't want to be with this person anymore. I know that this is what my family expects, or what obligation expects, or I feel like I'm being irresponsible, but I'm done with all this programming. Children don't care about your programming. They don't care about your rules. They don't care about anything. They care about being free and fun and eating ice cream for breakfast. And they don't understand sometimes why you're telling them no. And we tell, by the way, we tell them no because of programming, what we've been programmed to believe. Because children don't come in with the programming. Some of the programming is there. Some of your, like, nature programming is there, but we put in our human programming, and we teach them, societal programming. It's a thing. But, like, what's expected of you? And if we have somebody who comes into our world and is a free spirit, we go, oh, they're a free spirit, and we kind of look at it like it's a bad thing. Sometimes we envy it, but then we go, oh, but I could never live like that, because who the fuck can live like that? I can. And that's how we're meant to live. That's how nature intends us to live, in flow, as a free spirit. It doesn't mean you don't handle your responsibilities, but it also means that you don't shackle yourself and keep some kind of sense of toxic loyalty to things, people, places, and circumstances that are killing your soul. All right, you need to get back to that innocence and really heal your inner child, because that is what's going to allow you to break free from this. You need to stop stifling that child and telling them to shut up, because it's not helpful. All right, so tell me what's coming for these twins. There's a lot of twins who are coming into union. Talk to me about the people that are listening right now. What do they need to hear about their union? How about that? What do you need to hear about your union? Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. All right. So right now we are letting go, walking away, healing that past trauma. Right now we have some resistance. The divine masculines have some resistance. There we go. They have some resistance. Okay, this is past trauma, wanting to stay in it, crying over shit that happened before, victim mentality, that kind of thing. Okay? We are having a hard time working on our shadow and with what's inside and all this other stuff. There is a not letting go of past trauma and wanting to hold on to the garbage that is keeping you stuck because of fear and because of obligation and that last bit of societal programming. It's also grief. Look how sad he looks. Look how sad with his head down in the black garb. It's grief over what we thought we were going to have, what we thought we were building. And then we go, I'm stuck now and this is not what I wanted. I had all these plans and they never panned out because they weren't the universe's plan. They weren't your soul's plan. Ideally, they were just a lesson that needed to happen for you to get to the plan. But see, the divine feminines are like in their flow. We're the Queen of Cups. Cups are your emotions. They're flow. They're water. And you know, your Queen of Cups is emotionally intelligent, highly spiritual, just in flow and living that. And the divine masculine is looking at her like, I don't know if I can live like that. It seems risky. It seems like she just doesn't care. It seems like she just lets things happen. It seems like there's no rhyme to the reason. But everything keeps working out for her, and I don't understand. I don't understand how she can just not do this, what I'm doing, and she gets what she wants and I don't. And it's because we don't force it. And the feminine has really come into her emotional intelligence and really is in control of her emotions right now, not letting the loneliness attack her, not letting what the divine masculine does make her feel unloved or unworthy or anything like that. It is literally my little light fell. If it falls again, I'm just gonna leave it. Oh, it just fell again. All right, we'll just leave it. And you know, not feeling like, you know, how can I get this done? You know what I mean? Why? I'll cut this light on. I'm worried about the video quality now. But, you know, why? Okay, had to fix it because the video quality got wonky. Anyway, so, you know, he's like, I don't understand. Your masculines are like, I don't understand how she just keeps living in this flow and she doesn't seem to care about anything. And, you know, she doesn't let anything I do affect her. Like, everything she does affects me. Like, why? When I'm spying on her, if she looks happy, I'm like happy for a second. She's happy. And then I'm like, oh, I hurt because why isn't she miserable without me? Why am I miserable without her? You know, and it's not that. It's just that we've learned to control those emotions, and we also know that our masculines are coming back to us. We're the feminines because we're leading the charge. We already know how this ends. We already know. And we're unconcerned about what they're doing right now because we trust the universe to bring them to us. If you're in that place of acceptance, you know, I hear about twins coming together all the time, and I have other twins who get angry and go, my friend is a twin and her twin are getting together and this is bullshit. I've been on this journey for a really long time and, you know, haven't I done all the work? Don't I deserve this? And I always think you're not ready. Because when twins come together, I celebrate. We have some friends who are twins who are coming together now, and literally I thought about it the other night and I got teary-eyed and I thought, you know, a win for one of us is a win for all of us. It raises the collective and it makes our unions possible. So if you can't celebrate another twin's win and then their separation ending and them being out, you know, able to connect with their twin, if that feels like a personal affront to your journey, then there's some healing that needs to take place because there's some jealousy and there's some resentment and there's some things in there that really need to come out. And that's why the twins around you are coming into union, is to tap on that, to let you know that you need to be grateful you're on this journey. You need to be thankful and you need to be learning the lessons because this journey is for you. It's not for a romantic connection. It's for you. Not saying a romantic connection won't come out of it, but it is for you and your healing. We're looking right now at the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is about endless possibilities. It really is about endless possibilities. And the wheel spins, and wherever it lands is where we will be in this collective. So we just have to know that where we are is the perfect spot for us right now. Where you are in your journey is perfect for where the collective needs you to be. Okay? Because some of you right now, and especially the masculines, are really stuck in the past. They're really stuck in what's been, what they deserve, because they don't feel like they deserve good things. They're stuck in their shame and their regret and how much they've hurt the divine feminines in the past with past situations and even current situations, the way they're acting, the separation, the ghosting, the anger, the whatever is coming out in their collective, and the trauma and the word vomiting all over them. They're stuck in the fact that they don't deserve this. They don't deserve anything good. And they're also stuck in, if they're in third party situations or relationships or situations that have always been, they're stuck in this is what they deserve, but also in this is what I have and I'm going to be content here. I'm determined to force this and to make it happen, and it's going to be good, damn it. And if you haven't seen my video, you need to see my video from yesterday where I talked about the difference between letting go and giving up, because they're digging in the wrong place. They know that the treasure is in a different spot, so they keep digging because this is the hole they chose. They're not going to find what they're looking for. And eventually that exhaustion will get to them, and either they will collapse, their situation will collapse, the universe will intervene, something. So don't worry. The divine feminines know that the masculine is coming. Okay, he is coming. And right now we're really in that. I'm going to put down all of my wands. I was carrying them and they were a burden, and now I'm just excited for what's to come. I've chosen a path. So I see how he holds that staff, just the one. I'm moving on, and I'm excited for what to come, because this is the last push. This is the card for literally, this is the last push. This is the last stand. This is the last battle. This is it. For my twins, this is it. This is the end for you. The collective is in this energy of this is the last push. The baby is almost here. The labor is almost over, because the collective is awakening and they need us to lead the charge. We don't have a choice but to answer. It's in our spiritual DNA. It's in our soul GPS that when that horn sounds, it awakens all of us and we know what to do. It's coming. This is the last push. So stop fretting, because it's coming. Okay? Take courage. All of us are in this spot, and we all feel like it's been building and building and building forever, and we are just ready for it to be here already. Don't get anxious, because it's going to happen so fast that your head's going to spin. And you're going to go, holy shit, now I don't know if I'm ready. Well, a month ago you were crying about, Jesus, it's been so long. Why is it not here yet? You're ready, and you will be ready. The universe knows the exact perfect time. Divine timing is a thing. Okay, so you've got to trust it. You do not want to come together before it's time. It will not work, and it will not be like it is in your head or in your 5D. You need it to be the perfect time, and the universe knows the perfect time. Again, put it out in your manifesting, and then give the universe time to bring you what it's promised. Okay, you have to give it time. All right. Thank you again for your subscribes and your shares and your love and your feedback. And I love to hear from you. If you're looking for a private reading or if you're looking for coaching, please hit the link below on my schedule and schedule you something. I'd love to read for you personally, and I will talk to you tomorrow.